Hi everyone, welcome to my week 7 presentation. I'll be going over my critical assignment outline. The government agency I chose to cover is the Environmental Protection Agency. This is one of the larger federal agencies. It has 11 separate offices within this agency, and the office that I'm going to be focusing on in my paper is the Office of Water. The Office of Water specifically deals with drinking water, water resources, and the wastewater industry and making sure that the wastewater treatment plants properly treat wastewater before discharging their effluent water into receiving bodies of water into the United States. As far as for the Code of Ethics, the EPA has a principal mission statement that all the departments within the agency have to adhere to, and that's first to ensure the health and safety of the public at all costs, and secondly, to ensure the protection of the environment and safeguarding against any toxic waste or mismanagement of land or public lands by industry or individuals. And within the water office itself, their mission statement or goals are to ensure that there's safe drinking water for its citizens, that the oceans and the receiving waters in the United States are clean and free of pollutants, that there's trustworthy, and that the water is always accessible. And also for wastewater treatment, that the wastewater is being treated properly and up to regulations. In my paper, I'll be discussing the compliance-based ethics for the Office of Water within the EPA. One of the main driving theories behind the Office of Water is contractarianism by Thomas Hobbes. There are many regulations and laws in the books that allow the agency to have authority to enforce municipalities and private industry to follow certain laws and parameters and procedures to make sure that the water that they're providing the citizens or their customers is safe for drinking and it's always available. So there's the Clean Water Act, the Safe Drinking Water Act, and for wastewater treatment there's a National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System which regulates what kind of treatment the water has to go through before it's able to be discharged into rivers within the United States. And also utilitarianism. A lot of these laws are put into place to protect the greater public good, even though some of these regulations can be seen not farm friendly, because there's a lot of restrictions on how water is used, especially during drought seasons, and how much water can be deviated from the ground to be used in farmland. So there's a lot of issues in regards to that. I will also be discussing value-based ethics, and part of my thesis statement emphasizes the importance of these value-based ethics as setting the foundation for compliance-based ethics. So for value-based ethics, I have Aristotle and his virtue theory, and also I have Immanuel Kant and his theory of reasoning. I believe these two individuals and these two theories form a very good value-based ethics in which individuals have to learn over time and really think about the greater good of their actions when they're confronting moral dilemmas. I will also be discussing ethics training and the importance of it for dealing with ethical dilemmas. The agency makes its employees undergo recurring ethics training to ensure that all its employees within the agency are adhering to its ethical standards. That way employees can also identify when conflicts of interests are occurring. And when issues do come up or are observed, they're able to go through the proper internal channels of bringing up issues or concerns, and when those internal channels fail them, they're able to make the ethical decision on either of becoming a whistleblower and going through outside channels in order to get the issue addressed and fixed. That's the end of my outline overview. Thank you for watching, and I know everyone's going to do great on their critical assignments.